Hey there, it's Sami, and welcome back to Chaos to Calm, the podcast for mums of young adults living with emotional dysregulation, BPD, EUPD, and everything that comes with loving someone through it. So, it's the last day or so of July, and I want to talk about the month that's coming up, because I know what August does to us. I call it the August dread. You might not have had a name for it before, but I bet you know the feeling. It's opening Facebook and it's wall-to-wall airport photos. Passports fanned out on kitchen tables, first family holiday in 3 years, so blessed. Girls in sundresses with their mums at some vineyard, lads' holidays, festivals, wristbands, making memories before she starts uni. And you're sitting there with your coffee, going cold, and something in your chest just folds in on itself. Because your August doesn't look like that. Maybe your young person can't cope with an airport or a hotel or the unpredictability of being away from their safe place. Maybe they wouldn't come, or worse, maybe you couldn't risk leaving them. Maybe you've cancelled something again. Maybe you've stopped even planning things to cancel. If that's you, this episode is your permission slip to feel exactly how you feel about August. All of it. Let's go. First, let's name what actually is happening, because it isn't jealousy. I want to get this out of the way really early because I know that some of you are carrying shame, guilt, and you see those photos and you feel something ugly rise up and you think, oh God, what kind of person am I? I can't even be happy for my own sister or family. Right, listen to me. That feeling is not jealousy. Not really. Jealousy is wanting what someone else has. What you're feeling is grief. Grief for what you were supposed to have. Those are completely different animals. And if you've been with me a while, you'll know this is a drum I keep banging. Grief. Not nostalgia, grief. Not envy, grief. When you see that photo of a mum and a daughter laughing at the airport gate, you're not coveting her holiday. You're mourning the version of your life where that photo was possible for you. The daughter who could get on a plane, the son who wanted to come, the family that could just go somewhere. That's grief. And grief in August has nowhere to go because nobody died, nobody sends flowers, nobody says, I am so sorry for your loss. You are grieving something invisible while smiling at other people's boarding passes. It's exhausting and it's real. And you are not a bad sister or a bad friend or a bad person for feeling this. Then there's the comparison machine in your pocket. Here's a practical truth. August is the single worst month of the year to be on social media as one of us mums. December's bad. I'll fight Christmas when we get there, but August is relentless. 6 solid weeks of everyone else's highlight reel. And can I remind you what you already know but forget at 11 p.m. when you're scrolling? You are comparing your behind the scenes to their trailer. That mum at the vineyard might have had a screaming row in the car. That so blessed family might be one Wi-Fi outage from a meltdown. You do not know this. Nobody posts the bit where they cried in the hotel bathroom. So here is my actual practical advice, mum to mum. It is completely legitimate to mute people in August. Mute, not unfollow. They never know, and you can quietly bring them back in September. Your nervous system does not owe anyone an audience for their holiday photos. Protecting your peace is not pettiness, it's first aid. And then there's the other August thing nobody warns us about: the countdown. Because August isn't just holidays. August is the waiting room for September. Maybe you have results coming, and if your young person is waiting on results this month, you're not just holding your own nerves, you're holding theirs. And theirs are wired to a much more sensitive trigger than most. So results day for our kids isn't just did I pass, it's am I worth anything, cranked up to 11. Whatever the envelope says, or maybe results aren't the issue, maybe it's the course that starts or doesn't, the job that might happen or won't, the peers moving away to uni while your young person's world stays very small. Every September milestone that other families are excitingly shopping for is another marker of the gap between the timeline you imagined and the one you're actually living. So all through August, there's this low hum underneath everything, the dread of the dread. You're braced for September before August has even got going, which means you never actually get an August. So what do we do with all this? 3 things, not 10, just 3. 1, let August be smaller. You do not have to compete with anyone else's summer, including the summer you used to have. Even your version of a good August day is a takeaway in the garden while your young person feels safe. Safe enough to sit outside with you for 20 minutes, and that really counts. That is not a consolation prize. On our road, that is the holiday. Write it down somewhere, because comparison will try to steal it from you by morning. Grief on purpose instead of by ambush. Here's the thing about the folding chest feeling. It comes whether you allow it or not. But there is a difference between grief that ambushes you in the supermarket queue and grief you've made a bit of room for. Tell one safe person the truth about your August. Say the actual sentence out loud. I am finding this month really hard. Everyone else is on holiday and we can't do that. I promise you the sentence is heavier inside than outside of you. And 3, find the ones on your road. This is why our community exists, honestly, because in the free Chaos to Calm group on Facebook, nobody's posting boarding passes at you. It's mums who get why August stings and who'll cheer for your 20 minutes in the garden win, because they know exactly what it costs if you're dreading this month. Don't dread it alone. Come and join us. Come and find us. Let me say this. August will be loud with other people's joy, and you are allowed to be happy for them, and you are allowed to be heartbroken for you at the same time. That's not hypocrisy. That is just what loving someone through this actually feels like. Both things, all month. Your summer may be small this year. Small is not failed. Small is what love looks like when it's working with what it's got. So I'm going to leave you with this. If you stopped measuring your August against everyone else's, what would a genuinely good day, your version, actually look like? And can you plan one this week? Take care of you. You are doing better than you think. I'm Sami, and this has been Chaos to Calm.